What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of the Real Uncommon Podcast. This is our 130th live stream. Welcome to our Tuesday stream, everyone. It's Comic Day, and we're going to get into it tonight. But before we do, I just want to make sure everyone's having a really good weekend. I hope everyone's day was awesome. I know we had a lot of crazy stuff going on in X for a few days. We ain't going to talk about any of that shit. We're going to talk about really cool stuff today instead, though. But before we do any of that, we're going to bring not only our co-host, but our new host for the podcast. Let's go, everybody. We got D and the biggest bro.
Let's go.
What is up, you guys?
Hello.
What's up? What's
good?
up?
We'll start with you. How are you, D?
I'm good. Yeah, I'm really good. Not worrying about the negative stuff right now. Just hanging out with two cool people here on the panel and everyone in the chat. So let's go. How are you, big bro?
I'm doing great, man. You know, sometimes I open up the VV newspaper, see what's going on the other side of the city, and I'm just like, not for me. Not for me. So it's a beautiful day, man. It's a beautiful day.
I gotta agree with you on that one. My issue is sometimes I want to say something and then I end up saying something. You know what I mean? It's like, and then I'm like, okay, yeah, forget this, right? You know, because in the end, it's like it really is just, it's like the tabloids. You know what I mean? It really is just like the tabloids.
That's all it is, man. It'll pass. They'll find something different next week. It's all good.
Or should we say it'll always come back around again if you really think about it, right? There's always something to talk about. But, you know, it's really good to see you here, big bro. I hope you don't mind if I tell the audience that while we're on our maternity leave, the biggest bro will be filling in for both D and I whenever he has time to fill in. We've both given him the keys to the castle. He knows exactly how the podcast is run. So whenever the biggest bro is here, this is his show, his podcast. We've given him free reign to do whatever he wants, as long as you don't do any copyright stuff. Because any ounce of that, YouTube hates it. YouTube's very sensitive to that shit.
I will not be playing the Rabbit song getting by Ron English.
No Ron English here. No offense, Arcade. By the way, let's go. But you know, before we get started with the comic stream, it's just good to see you, big bro. How have you been? We haven't really talked with you in a while, but then again, we're all kind of busy these days. You kind of fill in with the audience. What's been going on with you?
Oh man, just chilling, living life, working in the digital collecting space, not collecting too much, you know, kind of saving my gems until today. Until today, I thought I had a good hold on my addictive personality, and then you know when they drop a surprise drop and it doesn't have an image and you have no idea what you're buying. Apparently, I'm a sucker and I'm gonna keep buying it. So there it is. There. So I didn't think I was gonna spin any gems today, but there I was. Bye.
You know, okay. So I'll tell you my story. Because how I found out is I got up at 4:30 in the morning. I took my 4:30 morning piss. Right. You know what I mean? Like, I went to the bathroom and then I tried to go back to sleep and I just couldn't. So then obviously I go on X and I'm like, oh, you know, I remember it's the Agatha drops. Then I joined the wait list, right? You know, I had gems. And I jump into Amelia's space. And luckily, Dubes told, I believe, Miss Gecko what was going on. So I got in really early. Like, I got in, like, right when the thing dropped. And I think the thing dropped right at drop time for Agatha. Something like that.
Yep. It dropped around the same. I want to. Yeah, it was at 8:00. It was the same time as the comic.
Yeah, and I was nice, so I minted 3. I was gonna go and keep going because I'm like, shit, I can keep going. So the first one I got a 2-digit. The second one I got a low 3-digit, and then the third one I got a high 3-digit.
Oh man, you're winning.
So let's just say I did okay. So, but how was your story? How'd you find out?
I was on the stream. BE, shout out to BE and Big A, who've been doing a great job with the live streams. Big A is a great addition, if I can say so myself. What a wealth of knowledge, and just, you know, it's more of the calm demeanor that you need to have when talking about these markets, when talking about these collectibles and stuff like that. Somebody in the chat was like, "Hey, there's a Marvel logo that's in the store right now. It's about to get dropped off too." And I said, "Oh yeah." So, and sure enough, and that's the cool thing about hanging out in these live streams. You are hanging out in the spaces. It's a comic that not too many people really care about, Agatha, but
Yeah.
if you weren't there, you wouldn't know about the Marvel logo. Now, and the funny thing was, like, I kind of when I saw that it had the Comic Con exclusive on there, and that's what got me. That's what sold me. I was like, okay, I'm gonna spend 15 gems on this. And low enough editions is gonna be fine, and then once the market opened, and that's my time to shine because that's when people do the disrespectful things and drop stuff. And there were $10 logos, and I was just like, "That one's mine. That one's mine. That one's mine. That one's mine." So I bought 5 in the store, sold 4 back, and I kept putting like 25, 27, 20, and they all went away when I got off for work. And I got 2. I got a 7-Eleven, and then I got another one just to see if it goes up to 50, I might sling that one out there. But I got mine, and the cool thing about it is we had again no clue what this thing looked like. Everybody's like, "What's happening? What does it look like?" But we know, and how strong the Marvel logo is, it didn't really matter in the end. And guess what? That logo was clean.
It's
And like
fire.
it's simple. It's exactly what you expect from a Marvel logo, and the interactive in it. It's that's the one.
I want a physical of that, to be very honest. And
Yeah.
so when they dropped it, right, and shout out to Amelia in his space, because I would have never found this out if I wasn't hanging out in his space. But what I love about that is, like, we didn't know what it was, right? We thought maybe someone messed up and they dropped it ahead of time, right? And like, oh crap, we're gonna get like this con exclusive for the first time for anyone else. So like, I just started buying and buying. But you know me, I felt bad at the third buy. I'm like, I want other people to have it, even though I knew in my head people are like minting as much as possible, right? So I only went for 3. What I should have done was buy more when it was hitting $10, but I was dead to rights in that space. Like, I was half asleep, half awake.
Yeah.
And so I kind of missed it all. But like, hey, shout out to you, man. It sounds like you came up.
I also want people to have it too.
You're doing a service. You're doing a service.
I didn't keep them all.
You
I set
know.
them free. I set them free.
Oh, what about you, D? Did you get any?
Hell no.
Hell
I
no?
was sleeping. I had no idea anything was happening. I was like sleeping, and I'm like, what is? I heard like voices in the back of my head because Hinano was listening in spaces. I'm like, what the hell's going on? It's like there's like a drop that is happening, or and people are getting in on it. I'm like, okay, cool. And I went back to sleep.
I told her.
I
I
had
gave her
no
the alpha.
idea.
I gave her the alpha, guys. Okay, at 5 o'clock, I say, hey, I got the Christie. Come on. Well, actually, 4:55. No, it wasn't 4:55. 4:50. I told you. So you had the 5 minutes to enter the wait list.
Homie, it's at 46 gems right now. You're lying. You're lying.
46. Oh,
You
that's
see that? Is it 46 steps?
I'm about to let this other one. I'm about to let somebody else collect. Let's go, baby.
And you're such a gentleman, man.
I'm a collector at heart. I'm a collector at heart.
a good person. Hinano didn't wear headphones.
But that's the beauty of it, right? Like, I've been in this space long enough. I've been in VV long enough. I knew what to do. I've been in this situation before. I was like, all right, this is what you do. And then, I'm having fun. I got mine. Yeah. Everybody's getting theirs. It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
And it somebody solved it before VV came out with it. They were like, no, today is September 17th. Somebody was supposed to put October 17th and put in the wrong date.
Oh, really? So it was a mistake.
It was a mistake. It was supposed to come out October 17th, because that's the first day of New York Comic Con.
Oh
Got you.
snap!
I really
Someone's
thought
getting
they gave us
fired.
like a free collectible today. Like it was like something new they were trying. Like we're just gonna drop this with no picture and put the Marvel logo on it and see what happens.
And by the way, it worked. It worked, and that's the funny thing, right? Because now you have to kind of think, if this was a set drop for Comic Con, how many people would have went for it like instead of now? And I still think this had a good chance of selling out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
I mean,
addition, because the Marvel logo is strong. It's a strong logo.
it
How
is.
many
Not to
editions
mention
were
the little
there?
toggling with the light, right? I'm sorry, go ahead. D.
No,
It's
how many editions?
1932.
1939.
Oh, 39. Yeah.
Oh, oh, okay, the year. Got it. Okay.
You
Yeah.
got a
See, every
2 digit? Ooh, look at you, Nana.
it's yeah, to be honest, like I'm still a collector's heart. I only sold one. I'm keeping the other two.
Yeah,
So
see, I have two. I'm a keep, unless man, 47 is looking good right now.
I sold one
He's
for
holding the
30
other one
bucks,
for me.
man. I'm like, I'll make double my money back, right? So
He's waiting till we get transfers, and then he's gonna give the other one to me, right? No.
Let's
yes,
go.
yes. Everyone, please listen, and Big Bro can back me up on this. When your wife asks for something, the answer is always yes.
Yes, nod and accept your
Uh
fate.
huh. Uh huh.
I like that. Not an accept your fate.
Oh, okay, before we get started, I want to also address the crypto people watching us because now that we have been attending a lot of Dave's spaces, and shout out to Dave, he's in Singapore right now. We have a lot of new viewership from the crypto side of things, and so I've been asked multiple times what type of show we are, and so we are a community podcast that really delves into the community. And when I mean the community, I mean like the broader community. We started off in the VV community. We're still in the VV community, and we've branched out to other IP specific digital collecting projects like Cryptoys, McFarlane, D's and HRO. We got Candy, and then also we're branching out into more of that now. You know, we've interviewed some artists that actually draw on the blockchain. We are also trying to schedule to interview individuals that do different protocols. We're also a part of like Dave's new space, which is kind of like he's doing AI generated stories revolved around a token. So a lot of our audience is changing, or not really changing, but we're adding more new people.
Expanding.
So expanding. So I really wanted to like address the elephant in the room for the people that may not know who we are, other than the digital collecting space. We're a community podcast. Our goal with this podcast is to reach out to the community, support the community, and then also shill basically on whatever you guys are doing. If you guys have a project, we want to support you. We want to get your word out there. We want to help progress that. Um, Tuesdays we usually do a comic book stream because I'm a big comic nerd and so is my wife. So a lot of the content that you're going to hear on a Tuesday night will be mainly digital collecting type of things. We also do community shout outs. And then on Fridays, we do interviews with people in the community. And that's like kind of like the two shows that we normally do back to back. Sometimes D does news. And then a lot of times I do what we call the community center stage, where we go out and we showcase a specific member in the community. So watch out. It may be one of you watching right there, and you'll never know if we actually do something for you because I don't like to tell anybody. I just like to surprise them. So if you get tagged and you see yourself in a video in the community center stage with a curated song about you, well, I hope we made your day. And so anything you want to add to that, D?
You pretty much said everything. But just to touch on that, yeah, community podcast. So, everyone and anyone is welcome from all the different communities. Um, just as long as you are not a dick. As I tell people, yeah, you're more than welcome to come and hang out in the chats, come up and, give us your life story or a little bit about yourself. If you want to share your projects or talk about other platforms in the Web3 space and the internet space, just to get your whatever it is you're trying to get out there. This podcast is for everyone. Yeah.
That's pretty much it. But like guys, like I said, when we're gone, this is Big Bro's show, so the format may change while we're not here. I've given him reins to talk about any kind of subjects that he wants to do. Big. This is not the first time Big Bro has manned the reins here before. He's actually done interviews on the channel. He's been the host before,
Mhm.
and he's one of the very few that I trust him with the keys because this is a very special thing for us. And he has also helped us really grow the subscribership here. I haven't forgotten, man. When we're in Maui, I saw you doing work, and
And
Don't know
we
what you mean.
really appreciate that.
sneaky guy.
Don't know what you mean.
So,
Yeah, it's only going to get worse when you guys are gone. I'm just going to make sure you get to 1,000. I don't know what you're thinking. I don't know what you're thinking. That's
no, man.
going to go crazy.
I just want you to have fun with this thing, man. And at the
Yes.
same time, I want to make sure that we add your YouTube to this so you can simulcast between our channel and yours as well. That's
Yep.
something I really want. So let's just make sure that we make that work as well. So the love needs to be spread in that context.
I
But we'll
got
get into that a little bit later.
I got you, man. I just want to say I know how important these shows are to the community. Because to me, and I've told you guys both this, you guys are the glue and the heartbeat of it. You guys are the pureness of it. You know what I mean? And what you guys are doing for the people, what you guys have always done to support people, even behind the scenes that a lot of people don't know about, it's much appreciated. And I will take this very seriously because I love this community. No matter what anything happens, no matter what all through all the lessons, all the stuff, the things they can't take away are my feelings for the people that are in this chat, that are on the screen, that share their lives with. We share our lives with each other, and it's a beautiful thing. And I'm very thankful that I found all of you guys. There's so much talent in this place. It's crazy. It's insane. Like,
Man, you gave me goosebumps, big bro. Yeah, I don't want to get all emotional here, but let's go, man.
let's
Family. That's it.
go.
Family.
That's
By the
right.
way, you already have a co-host. Look at this. He says, "Can I be the
Andy.
biggest bro's
Oh yeah.
sidekick for an episode 2 or 3?"
Anytime. Anytime. Wig required though. Wig required.
Oh snap! It's gonna be two pros.
Oh.
Oh, oh.
Oh, it's gonna be
All right. So we'll get into the comic books because I know a lot of people tuned in for that. Big bro, you can kind of see our format, but like I said, this show is yours once I give you the keys. So we're just gonna start rolling into this, you guys, and then anytime you guys want to add anything to this, please let me know, and we will do that. We'll also be doing some community shout outs later on tonight, and I have a few giveaways, and I'm gonna make it a little bit easier for you guys. We will not be running any typing in the chats tonight. Since we got Big Bro here, we're probably going to have conversations in between. Usually, when we have a guest on, I don't like to do the MC style of doing a giveaway because that kind of takes a little bit more time. So, guys, it'll be a little bit easier for you folks tonight. We're going to run a giveaway later on tonight. I'm not going to tell you what it is, so you're going to have to stay throughout the whole program for that. But you'll just have to wait and see. So,
Yep.
it says yes, no typing in the chat.
Video
I got
Shane's
you,
happy.
video
All right,
Shane.
shit.
I
All
got
right,
you.
shit. Last week I saw you. I saw you. You were like, nah, I don't want to do this no more.
He still typed though.
Yeah, he
still
was like
did
the
it.
first one that typed his thing. Yeah, him and
Woo.
Atem are probably happy about that.
Yeah, I got you guys. So let's see. The real biggest fro show coming soon.
Let's go.
Obi-Wan right here
Yeah,
is the
so-
head writer, by the way, for the Thon Spaces. Big shout out to Obi-Wan. I've been like having such a blast. We're gonna talk about Thon after this and show you guys a quick video. But by the way, here's one of the new our
Hey,
new members right
Metabeast.
here, Existence or Metabeast. Big shout out to Metabeast. Metabeast actually came into our Discord today and like tried to give me some lessons on how to do streams in Decentraland. I kind of have a good idea on what I need to do. And shout out to his friend as well for helping me. I can't remember his name, but shout out to him. It's like Old Guy or Old Gary or something like that. But shout out to that dude. And thank you for giving me your time today. I'm looking forward to streaming more of our stuff through different platforms and different means. So
That's cool.
And congrats, you guys. Nice chatting with you. Yeah, we got many more, you guys. But let's get into the comics right here. So these are the 4 comics that are dropping in. Or I'm sorry, these aren't the 4 comics. These are the 4 comics that are being showcased currently by Vivi. We got Ultimate X-Men number 7, Spider-Boy Annual number 1, X-Men number 4, and Spirit of Vengeance number 1. This is the entire list of what is dropping tonight on same day, same print for Vivi Comics. And let me know down below, besides Mahalo, what comics you guys are going to be going for. And also, Mahalo has a space later on. We will talk about that a little bit later in the program. But there's a few comics that I'm going to be going after tonight or be wanting to talk about. One of them is Dazzler number 1. D, is there any comics that you're looking at potentially wanting to purchase or read?
I saw when I went on Marvel Comics, there's some like really badass covers this week, like so many of them. There's one that is what is it called? Spider-Man Black Suit and Blood. That one is pretty cool. And Deathlock. Those were the ones that kind of piqued my interest.
Oh, DC. I like that. Very cool.
Well, it's Marvel.
Oh, I thought. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm thinking Deathstroke, Deathlock.
Yeah, Deathlock. Yeah, I had to think because when I went to read the.
I'm fired, Mahalo Joe. I'm fired.
It mentioned a cyborg, so I was like, "Oh, is this DC?" But yes, it's Marvel.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are the 2 that stood out. But yeah, there's a lot of really great covers though for other books.
Yeah, we'll get into the covers later. Now, Big Bro, I'm pretty sure you haven't really looked at this list, or have you? And are you planning on buying and flipping? I mean, reading one of these books?
I am very interested in Taylor Swift number 1.
Well, let's talk about Taylor Swift number 1 right here. Let's look at the keys before we look at any of that. So basically, we have a few keys here tonight. So let's look at, I believe, Taylor Swift number 1, or as Dazzler number 1, as they call it. It's a 4-issue limited series that follows Dazzler on a world tour with Domino, Strong Guy, and Multiple Man as her road crew. So sounds like it really is Taylor Swift, if you really think about it. There's a few other comics that are also on this list right here. I'm not going to go through the whole thing, but like I said, there's a few keys. Here's another one that Dee talked about with Deathlock, which is the first appearance of a female character with similar android enhancements to Deathlock, possibly existing character Deathlocket, how original, with an updated design. Deathlocket. Come on, Marvel. So, it's bad enough. And I'm with Video Shane. So, like, how many number 1 books are we going to have out there? We had Wolverine 1 drop last week. We've had so many Wolverine number 1s, X-Men number 1s, Astonishing X-Men, Ultimate X-Men, Uncommon X-Men, whatever. They keep dropping number 1 books for some reason in like a little 4 series thing. It's getting very unoriginal. Another comic that I'm looking at getting is Spider Society number 2, which is the first appearance of alternate reality Madam Web with a surprising identity, and Spirit of Vengeance number 1, which has multiple versions of Ghost Rider versus Vengeance. So those are the comics that I'm looking at right here. Big Bro, is there anything on this list that interests you?
Yeah. So this is all the comics that are getting released, right?
No, these are all the keys that are getting released on basically same day, same print.
Okay, because I saw the if you scroll, you said that I saw Detectives Comics number 27 on there.
Okay, let's find that. Detective Comics number.
And
Yeah, right here.
That's Batman, right?
So it's basically a facsimile reprint of. So it's a first appearance. So technically, it's a key, but it's a facsimile.
Okay. I was like, wait, that's the one we're waiting on, right?
Well, they had a 2021 version of this comic. So.
Okay. I thought, my bad. I got confused. I was like, wait, is Candy dropping this one? Is it finally happening? Like,
if Candy was dropping this, I think this would be the only comic we'd be talking about tonight. We'd throw everything to the freaking wayside right here. You know what I mean? Candy, we're waiting for it, by the way. But the comic guy says every 4 to 6 issues, you'll get a new number 1 miniseries, are what they think people want. I want Legacy. Like, There you go. From the comic guy himself. I really like to think of the comic guy as like the Yoda or Obi-Wan of the comic space right here. Shout out to the comic guy right here. Always appreciate you and your knowledge, along with our other comic guy as well. And no, man, we are not being discriminatory to you. Mahalo Joe right here. Mahalo Joe, could you please let us know what variants you think the SRs are going to be tonight? I would really appreciate that. Um, but guys, right here. The biggest bro needs electric number one to complete his set.
True, true, true. I do. I am a part of the Electric Gang now. Fro has shown me the light. We when I try, he showed me the light when I tried to burn Electra, and she did not want to be burned. She was the unburnable Electra, so she was like Daenerys Targaryen in Game of Thrones. So hey, I
Everyone's
believe.
got to own an Electra. I have one Electra, mainly for the meme, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mainly for the meme.
Well, I don't have one. I have the shirt, but that's good enough, right?
But then again, Fro, you're throwing us off topic because we don't have an electric comic yet. If we did, we would cover it. Even if it wasn't a key, I would definitely cover it for you. But back to
Just
the
please.
key. Let's talk about the first comic that is dropping that we want to cover right here, which is Dazzler number one, aka Taylor Swift number one. So bright, this stars Dazzler. Marvel's glittering mutant songstress has been in and out of the limelight over the years, but now the time has finally come for her to take center stage. Dazzler embarks on a new world tour, the culmination and celebration of her entire musical career. And along for the ride is her new road crew, Domino, Strong Guy, and Multiple Man. Shout out to Multiple Man. I used to love that guy. But while Dazzler may be ready to focus on her music, her celebrity mutant status and a violent attack may sideline the entire endeavor before it's even begun. Each issue features an original song lyric from Ali's Notebook. Don't miss the concert and comic event of the year. So, you guys, this is the preview of the book itself right here. This is what the art looks like. It's very, very Dazzler-ish, if you want to say right here. And yeah, I mean, how much more lifelike can you get for Taylor Swift in a comic book? What do you think about this, big bro?
That's T Swizzle, man. I don't know. That's what I see. I see. I see she ready to shake it off. You know what I mean?
Man, you are a wordsmith tonight. I got to give you that.
Yes,
D,
he is.
what do you think about this D in the comic?
No, it's pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, I don't really have much words for it. I am curious though when you're reading the synopsis on who Multiple Man is. I don't think I'm familiar with Multiple Man.
So that's exactly what
Does
his
he
name
clone
does. He can
himself?
like duplicate himself,
Oh, okay.
and then he's a part of the X Factor. And so when I was a kid, and X-Men the animated series first came out, this was like around, I believe, fifth or sixth grade for me, fifth, sixth or seventh, something like that. It's a blur, but during recess, I would pretend to be certain individuals, and so I would collect all the Marvel cards, and in the back you would see all their powers. And Multiple Man was just freaking badass, and he had like the really coolest power because he could multiply himself, right? So what kind of like superhero would it be cool enough to have like an army of yourself? So that was the person that I would always choose. And so like, we would pretend to like fight and be like these superheroes. And I would say, no matter what you do, look at my card. My card kicks everyone's card's ass. So yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I was like, oh, that's cool.
To go
That's
back
cool.
into like the Hanabata days, or the old times as we like to say.
Yeah. No, okay. Yeah, I did not know that. Multiple Man.
Multiple Man. Let's get this guy a comic and maybe get him into like, one of the movies
Let's
one
go.
day.
I'm down for
Um,
Multiple Man.
Yeah, done for multiple plenty things. But anyways, moving on. The next comic is Spider Society number 2.
That just sounded kind
Bad
of
joke.
wrong.
It's a bad joke. We got plenty tonight. It's
Oh,
gonna
man.
be coming on. You
Moving on.
122 watch it. Just wait. You're gonna get more corny shit tonight. Anyways, back to the comic. The second comic that I want to showcase tonight is Spider Society number 2. The Sinister Squadron strikes, and things are looking rough for the newly informed Spider Society. This new brutal series goes past the edge of Spider-Verse with a razor-sharp new edge that isn't going to just introduce new spiders, but will also eliminate them.
Hmm.
Ooh, sounds very deathly right here.
Sinister
You hear me what
Star.
I'm saying there, MB? I see you down there. Um, but anyways, this is the cover art for Spider Society #2 right here. Kind of a little introduction to the comic and what it looks like. Very smooth looking art right here.
Mhm.
Um, is that the Vision right here? I'm not sure who that is, but
Kind of looks like it, right?
Hmm.
right there, that looks like
Cool.
Madam Web, and so that's
Yeah.
basically part of the reason why I'm looking at this comic mainly to read because I want to know who this new Madam Web is, who maybe the identity of Madam Web is. That'd be super cool. I'm really into like new first appearances that maybe is someone else in disguise, if that makes any sense.
Mm.
You got
Mm.
Spider Punk right here on the side. You got Spider Man 2099.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
but that's the
That's
comic
cool.
right here. What do you think about this comic, D? Are you
Mm.
copping or dropping? Shout
For
out to
this
Evolve.
one, yeah, I'm not gonna buy it on the drop. Um, if I were to get it, it would probably be later in the store, or not the store, in the market. But yeah, it's there's other ones that I might be getting though, but not this one. Interesting
Nice.
story though.
Does this interest you at all, big bro? Do you see any opportunity in indulging in a story like this?
This story it looks pretty interesting. Like you said, the Madam Web. There's some surprises in there. For me, it's not for me to purchase. Not for me.
Totally
I love
understand
how
that.
eloquently you put that.
Yeah. That's this is what I've learned. And, this one is a beautiful thing. It's just not for
Not for me.
not for me.
I totally
I like
understand. I totally
that.
understand. As Arcade says, let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. So our last and third showcase tonight is Spirit of Vengeance #1. Johnny Blaze, Donny Ketch, Robbie Reyes, The Hood, Kushala. Many have borne the title Spirit of Vengeance, and as its most recent claimant has embarked on its final ride to explosive results, others still stir in the darker corners of the Marvel Universe, and one in particular has a stronger connection to two Ghost Riders than the rest. And after years, it's ready to show its fangs again at last. So, I gotta just admit, this is going to be a side thing because I've always asked a bunch of people about Ghost Rider. Um, do you really feel like Nicolas Cage should return to the role? Let's start with you, D, and then Big Bro.
Um, for me, honestly, I enjoyed him as yeah, I enjoyed the movie, but that's just my personal opinion.
That's it,
And
huh?
no, I mean, yeah, and then in the series, what is the dude's name when he played Ghost Rider? I forgot his name. The Hispanic guy.
Robbie
He was
Reyes?
the yeah, well, the actual like his real
Oh, the
name.
actor. So what
Yeah,
she's talking about is the Ghost Rider that appeared in Agents of Shield
Oh
after
yeah.
season 3. Yeah, he was really
yeah.
good, and he was also one of the Terminators in one of the last Terminator movies. I can't
Mm.
remember his name though.
Yeah,
Um,
he was. I enjoyed him too. He was really good. I wish there was like more of him as Ghost Rider.
right, you big bro.
So, are you saying that there's a possibility that Nicolas Cage is going to be Ghost Rider again?
So, from my understanding, by reading some of the notes from Deadpool and Wolverine, he was supposed to show up in that movie. And then I think
Hmm.
they replaced him with another actor, which was one of the actors that really showed up, right? Because we had Froze, Lover, Elektra. We had the badass Gambit, which I liked, by the way. I don't know if
Hmm.
a
I
lot of
love
people
Gambit.
liked him.
Hmm.
I
I
love it.
mean, like, but I mean, that actor, out of all the actors, right? With like the worst accent, which I actually liked, by the way.
Channing Tatum.
Fanning.
Look. I want people to play people that they really want to be,
That's
and
it.
Channing Tatum really wanted Gambit. He fought so hard for it.
Yeah.
So when I saw him go on that screen, I know it's a love character for him, and that terrible accent made it great
Yeah.
because it was like, yeah, I can see
I'm
why they
about to
didn't
make a
really go
name
with
for
this.
myself.
You know how long I've been waiting for
Yeah.
that.
I
Bring
love
him
that.
back.
Yeah, as
And
Gambit.
Gambit was Gambit. The
Hmm.
car, he said it. I throw the cards and I make them go boom. Like,
Yeah. Oh man, so
so that's so good. But Nicolas Cage's Ghost Rider, I'm impartial. I love Nicolas Cage. I think if you put him as Ghost Rider, it's a good nostalgia hit. But if we're and if it's like a kind of like a one off, is like Ghost Rider is like done, then I get it. But if you're trying to start like a new thing with Ghost Rider and like reintroduce him, it probably better if we get a different actor. And but throw Nicolas Cage a little cameo. I'm down for a cameo Nicolas Cage, man.
and we can't rule it out. So like yeah, so Video Shane, yeah, you're right. Ryan, I'm pretty sure you're right. Ryan Gosling did get cast, but
Oh,
it doesn't necessarily mean we will not see Nick Cage. I mean, we saw Calvarine, right?
yeah.
With
Yeah.
the multiverse, anything and everyone's possible. Look at Robert Downey Jr. as Doom. No one saw that coming. And I'm actually interested to see how they play that out, because they could like do a bunch of things in terms of what they do in the comic books. So I'm all for that. I love, you see, this kind of stuff to me, parallel worlds is not new, because DC literally uses that trope in all their TV shows. It's only Marvel's now catching up that they can use this kind of stuff. And it's beneficial for Marvel because like they can introduce a new actor, and yet if that actor sucks, they can bring the old one back in as a variant and then make the new one unsuck, right? Because then what'd be cool than seeing maybe Ryan Gosling and also Nick Cage at the same time flying down the highway as both Ghost Riders, right? With Robbie Reyes in the background. Robbie Reyes, that's what it was.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be super cool, man. I Ryan Gosling is a great actor, and he would do. I think he would do Ghost Rider justice. He did one of these movies where he was like a car driver, and it was a really good movie. I was like, okay,
I saw that movie.
I was like, I dig it. All right, so all right, I have one question about Doom for you. Okay,
Yeah.
the Robert Downey Doom. Now, again, I'm okay with it, but I will have a problem if at any point he gets unmasked and Spider-Man sits there and goes, "Tony, I'm not Tony anymore."
But it's possible. It's possible.
Bro, Martha, why did you say that name?
Okay, that was just bad writing. Okay, that's like the one thing I did not like about Zack Snyder. I mean, come on, like literally Gotham City and Metropolis is across the pond. Bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, but honestly, it is possible for that to happen with Robert Downey Jr. It is possible. So
No. I somebody explained to me like how he can really get down. I'm like, all right, I can see this. You know what I mean? At first, I'm not gonna lie, I was just like, but you're gonna take away Iron Man. But then like we saw Deadpool Wolverine, like you can bring Wolverine back and it'll be okay. We accept it. So I get it.
yeah, no, you could definitely bring him. I mean, look, they brought him back, and look how badass that was. And so, Video Shane writes, does anyone think that Marvel could be rethinking Blade after the success of Deadpool and Wolverine? Now, are you trying to say that we're going to see Snipes back in the role? He's an older Blade. He did say his line, there's only one Blade, right? So, like, could we see Snipes back into the role, Big Bro? Did we lose him?
Uh oh.
I can hear you. We can hear you.
Oh, we're good. All I heard was Blade. There's only one Blade.
Oh,
Which is true so far.
Tonight?
I don't know. I think there is a concert, but it shouldn't be that bad. Oh god.
Oh, look, I'm losing D as well. Uh-oh. Are we having issues here? Are you guys not seeing us, guys? Because I just lost D.
No, now I'm good.
Okay. All right, I just lost my wife. I'm going to kick her off, and maybe she can come back. But I can see you, right? You're good.
Yeah, we're good now. Yeah.
Okay. D, come back. I'm not sure what happened. There we go. How you doing, D?
All right, we're back.
I'm rugged.
We got rugged right here, but we're back.
Yes, Dr. Doom was not happy.
That's what it is.
Oh, no.
Spectrum's like, Hinano, you didn't pay your bill. So, But
Okay.
yeah, do you
Fact.
think that Snipes could come back as Blade?
Um, yes, I think he could come back as Blade. I don't know what they're gonna do because they've been developing the Mahershala Ali blade for a long time now. It seems,
Yeah.
and it keeps getting pushed on the back burner. So I'm not sure what what their thought process is with that. But they did allow him to say there is only one blade. So I don't know.
And it makes sense that you should let him have another go at Blade, mainly because he started this whole thing. He saved Marvel back in the day. So, like,
Correct.
I don't want to say they owe him. And I think, like, shout out to Ryan Reynolds, because if it wasn't for Ryan Reynolds, like, reaching out to all these old actors, I don't think they would have
Mhm.
had their second go at this. Not only have their second go, but also be prime in their older days. Because I gotta say, besides Snipes and also besides Snipes, there was Jennifer Gardner. And I
Mhm.
gotta say, she's my Electra. I don't care what anyone else has to say. She's
Yes.
my forget Affleck.
Yeah.
That just I'm just saying, like, can we bring Gardner back into the new era with the new Daredevil, please? I would like that. I'm
Mhm.
sorry, Chris. I'm sorry, Mr. Severs. I know you prefer the other Electra, but I just love Alias. If you guys know what I'm talking about right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, Jennifer
Garner
Gardner's
is
my
it.
Electra. She's my
Yeah.
Yeah,
Electra. It
she's
is
my
what it
Electra
is.
too.
Yeah.
Her neck looks great, by the way.
Yeah, it does. So stable.
Oh, here we go. Mr. V, the proposed storyline would have Tony Stark merge with Doctor Doom, which blends the brilliance of the former with the power of the latter. It sounds intense, and I am dialed in. Let's go, Mr. V.
Hmm.
Mr. V knows
See?
his stuff right there.
That's what I love about comic speculation. Like they're like, oh, but they can pull from here and they combine it here, and it's like, all right, I'm on board. Screw it, let's do it.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, they're not trying to save it, right? I mean, like, for me, I feel like the reason why he came back is because the Russo brothers are back, right?
Oh yeah,
And RDJ said that he wouldn't come back unless the Russos were directing. And I love the Russos, by the way. They remind me of who are the other brothers that does Stranger Things? The Duffer Brothers.
Yeah.
Those are another, like, also duo that's pretty badass in the space. But I think we've gone way off topic with the Spirit of Vengeance #1 right here, you guys. I think I'm gonna be dropping this one, but like I may pick one up in the aftermarket just to read. And this is what the book art looks right. Oh no, spam!
get
Stop
out
it.
of here.
Reach
Okay,
customers
Shoot,
all
everywhere.
right. No book
shoot.
art today, guys. So we'll look at the other art instead. So these are some of the covers dropping tomorrow in your local LCS and also on VV. That was on the specific list that I showed earlier today in the program. But we have right here this Dazzler comic that looks really badass and beautiful right here.
Yeah,
I think this is just gorgeous.
Yeah,
There's
this.
I think there's also the Scotty Young that's dropping right
Oh,
here. This is fire. I
oh,
really
that's
think
cool.
this is going to be the SR as Mahalo has predicted, and
that is
Mahalo is pretty good at
fire.
Yeah,
predicting.
like
This is
that.
why this is on the thumbnail, guys.
Oh,
This looks pretty badass. Um, if you land this, big bro, it really is worth a lot of money because of Peach. I mean, sorry, because of Scotty Young, and also the limitations on the mint on this. You know what I mean?
that's the problem. Like
Hmm.
things like this, if I buy it and I get it, I'm going to keep it. I should sell it, but I like it too much, and I keep it. And it's all bad.
Oh, if it was an uncommon, I would definitely keep it, right? But if this is an SR, I'm sorry, it's gone. I mean, it's gone. It's gone. But what about you, D? Is this something that you might want to go after in the market?
Yeah, I like how it looks, and if they have it in our LCS, I would probably pick that up too and add to my Scotty Young collection. But yeah,
Yeah.
this is pretty sick looking. It's so cute.
It is. We got a bunch of other comics right here. I didn't talk about Ultimate X-Men #7. I'm sorry, exhibition. I'll maybe talk about it next week if we're here next week. Also, I wanted to answer Acrolite's question. I saw it earlier. Acrolite, she asked, how long will we be gone? The most we're trying to hit for is 2 weeks. You will still see me drop recorded content. Like maybe once in a while, I might do a community feed. I will definitely be doing the community center stage. And then I'm also going to be doing content on X. The same stuff like the music stuff that you guys normally see, and we'll talk a little bit more about that. But guys, this is kind of the covers that are dropping today. Again, they have another Godzilla variant right here. They're definitely doing something with Godzilla. I see what you're doing, Marvel. I see you. Um, but anything on this list right here or these covers that interest you, big bro?
That Wonder Woman cover looks really cool. I'm not
And
gonna
what?
lie.
It's an art germ.
Yeah,
Yes.
So,
that's cool.
Hmm.
so is this Lizzie?
Yeah, that's Trinity, right? Because
Is
that's
this Lizzie
her
Prince right
eyeball.
here? See, I don't know. I didn't research this comic before the stream. So
Yeah.
I'm not 100% sure. Mahalo or comic guy. I know you're a DC guy. Is this a representation of Lizzie Prince on the cover? Let me know if you know or if this is someone else. She almost looks like Power Girl, but that can't be Power Girl.
Hmm.
So,
Hmm.
but yeah, let us know in the comments. And that's pretty much it for the comics that we're discussing tonight, you guys. I'll go one more time briefly. These are the 4 variants that Vivi is covering exclusive for you folks right here. These are the 4 that they've actually picked. I didn't watch My Collectibles stream earlier today, but it's on their Vivi Comics page if you want to go catch that later on. And here is the list of what's dropping today on Vivi as well as your LCS on same day, same print. If you guys are going for comics tonight, good luck. And if you could, we would love to see if you get any dubs. I'm not sure if our live stream is going to be on. We probably won't when the comics drop at midnight, but please feel free to drop a comment in the comment box to let us know what you guys have gotten. Who knows? It may get you something in return. Hint, hint. So,
Mhm.
Oh,
uh,
foo.
anything else you guys want to talk about before we move on to what's going on in the projects?
Um, there's that what do you call it, candy one.
Oh, is there a
Are you
candy
guys
comic?
not?
I didn't research anything about that. If you want to pull up your screen, you can definitely do that, and we can talk about what's going on with Candy.
Okay. Yeah, it's the penguin. Let me share my screen.
Okay, let's look at this
Um,
chats right here. So Big Bro, so guys, Big Bro is here to kind of like see how the format is and mainly how we start the stream and end the stream, and like I kind of gave him a run through on the controls because I have everything pre-configured in here. I have the transitions in here. Like a good example, Big Bro, if you ever want to run a giveaway, you have all these transitions to use at your disposal. It's all on the right pane right here. I have them all pre-listed and pre-numbered for you. Before you came on, I was literally labeling them because they weren't labeled shit. so, so everything is labeled for you and categorized. If
That's
you ever want
cool.
to use any of this stuff, and like I've even showed Big Bro how to like change the background a little bit. So if you guys notice, you can change your backgrounds like this, although we're not going to use that. This is the background that I use mainly if we live stream on X only, but we're on YouTube and simulcasting between X and YouTube. So this is kind of the background that I like to use, but pick your flavor, whatever you want to do. And right here, D has shared her screen. So let's go.
yeah, so
Don't
this
mind the
one.
Filipinos are passing my house.
Yeah, so this is the one. Batman, One Bad Day, Penguin. So this is Penguin's empire has been stolen, and Gotham is in chaos. Armed with only a gun and a single bullet, he's assembling a new crew to take back what's his. Will Batman help or stand against him? Just a one bullet? Really? He must have good aim. Um, so there it says legendary rarities come with an animated cover. Okay.
Ooh.
Okay, real quick. Comic Guy said that's Cassandra Sunsmark's Wonder Girl. So it's Wonder Girl.
Okay.
Okay.
Uh, Still a pretty sick cover.
Mhm.
Oh, right here.
Ooh,
Chris Severs. Hey, crew. Just got back from Beetlejuice 2. Wasn't too bad. Keaton was awesome. Tired, though. So bedtime shortly. Uh, Hit wanted to stop or just wanted to stop by and say hi. Thank you, Chris. And yo, Ronnie is in the house as well.
Let's
All right,
go.
keep going. Keep going.
Magic Man. Oh, okay. Okay, so secure your copy and be ready for the HBO series premiere. I'm not sure when that is gonna happen,
This
but
month.
it's this month sometime.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. So
Are you looking
this.
forward to that? That's with
I
what's his
Colin
name?
Farrell.
Colin Farrell.
Oh yeah.
He's
Oh yeah.
with
He's
his
yeah.
big
He's.
nose.
I
Look
really
good.
like him as an actress. I mean, actress, an actor.
It's
Um,
Yeah.
okay, dude. I'm just as tired as you, man. You're
he
more
did.
tired than me, though.
He did good as Penguin. I'm really excited about it. Um, I don't know how I feel about the Candy platform. I'll be honest with you. Right now, if I am to buy anything, it's to hold it in its package and not open it and then just wait to see. Um,
Yeah.
it's just to me at this point, right? Like, in you know, to each their own. I think there's only a couple of comics that we're waiting for with Candy, and everybody, and we all know it. We all
And
know
they're
it.
gonna stretch it.
Yeah,
They're gonna stretch it.
and we're all wondering what's going to be the gatekeeper. Is it going to be the legacy Cal? Is it going to be the old Cal? Is it any of it going to matter? How do
I'm
you
almost
gatekeep
certain
this?
they're gonna put both, dude. They're gonna put both because then they got people new to buy in with the legacy cowl that you're
Mm.
alienating those guys. But in my fair opinion, and it's biased, it should be the OG back cowls. You know what
It
I
should
mean?
be.
Yeah.
Those guys
It
are
should
holding it
be.
strong for
It
like
should be.
2 years, 3 years, right?
But I did
So
sneak in the club with my legacy Cal, so I'm in here now.
but you see what I mean, right?
I'll take it, but it should. To be fair, it should be for the back cow people that's been holding strong, holding those spaces, and going beyond it. And that's what it should be for. But it'll be interesting to see what they really do with it.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see. And, we'll just have to see what happens with them. I am happy that they talked about self custody. It's my understanding they're kind of doing the slow roll on that, where you're going to be able to take your stuff out. You have to request to take your stuff out. And I'm not sure how that request is going to look like. And then after that, it's going to be open for beta. You're not going to be able to port back in for quite some time because they won't be ready for that. So I think Wes made a good point. What's the sense in taking it out? You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Other than if you have duplicates, you could trade it, give it away to your followers or something like that. Or you could like maybe, you could do like your own secondary market kind of a thing on
Mhm.
OpenSea or something like that. So that's the only benefit I see is if you have duplicates or like if you went hog and bought like 10, you might want to take 5 out and just press your luck outside on OpenSea. Or I don't know if Magic Eden or whatever it might be compatible with. You'd assume both. But what do you
Yeah.
think about self custody or at least a form of that with Candy?
I'll be very honest with you. I do not see a reason to take it out whatsoever if it doesn't do anything. And I'm very because I listen to a lot of backhouse spaces. Like I said, I just lurk. I just lurk in there, and they really wanted so. That's one of the big
Yeah.
things I kept hearing was self custody. Give us our keys. Give us our keys. And they're like, all right, you got your keys, but I'm gonna put your car in a garage, and then we're gonna let you get the car out the garage sometime undetermined. But you got keys. They're there. Here you go.
Yeah.
Your car's not
Uh,
going to run without a battery, but it's all good.
The comic guy says Candy rolling out beta custody with needing to approve transfers. Meanwhile, Nike just gave everyone their keys and files. So, it's like a kid called Beast right there, and we will definitely talk about a kid called Beast because something really happened today. But yeah, I mean, I think it's still in the right direction for the people that want this type of stuff, and at least at the bare minimum, you see what I did there? It's they're giving the people semi keys. You know what I mean? They're talking about it. They're doing like a cryptoids thing. You know what I mean? It may
Yeah.
not be like ghost token style, but they're doing something similar.
Mhm.
So I mean, it's cool. Like if you get a Action Comics #1 or get a few of them and you pull them out, who's to say someone may not want to buy that? Because sooner or later you will be able to bring it back onto the platform, right? So,
Maybe you
or maybe.
you might be able to. I look this is look if you have not learned in the digital space, things are not solidified until they're there.
Very true.
It's always a maybe, guys. It's
That's
always a
very
maybe.
that's very true. It would be egg on their face if they don't fulfill it, though, right? I mean, you got Cryptoys doing it, you got HRO doing it, and then you got
Yeah.
all these other ones doing it. So we'll see what happens with that. You know what I mean? We'll see what happens. But let us know down below if you guys are going to go for this comic. I am probably going to sit back and not touch this one. This isn't really something that I want to go after. I'm pretty sure that the rest of the panel is in agreement with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys nodded. There you go.
Skipping.
But
And we're gonna
it's a good edition size, good price. $10, 2,000. It's just for me. I know that the candies kind of market is not going to sell out. And there's been really good comics that Candy put out, like quote unquote good ones, and they don't sell out. So it's
Yeah.
just it's where the money's at, where the action's at. Now, like I said, Kryptoni's one person, like a person that I know that has made great money on Candy. He's
Mhm.
done very well with the back cow and the utility and stuff like that. I just want to keep going. I hope it keeps going.
Me too, because I really love DC, and the only plus and positive that I see out of this is Kenobi did say that during Comic Con, DC or at least Candy had a really big booth, a lot of big
Good.
turnout, and really good interaction. So I
Yeah.
know that's physical. A lot of people can have that like in real life, but like it's just really cool to see. You could see nobody there, right? And that is like a red flag and a bad sign. But I want to give a big shout out to Mission brother. I saw you on Doctor Strange's stream earlier today with also the biggest bro. And I got to tell you right there, it's really good to see you, Mission. I haven't seen you in a while. We
Yeah.
just got to get together soon, not on stream, but let's talk soon in DMs or something like that. But miss your brother, and stop buying all my tickets, my man, because I can't find anything under 15 USDC. You know, it's like
He's good at that, man. He's
Sleeping.
stacking them up. He's
have
stacking
you
them
gotten
up.
reconnected to the
sleeper.
DTE, big bro? Have you gotten back into the DTE?
Oh yeah, I'm in there. I'm in there. It's a beautiful thing. There's no more $3, $4 cryptos no more. They're not
But
doing it like that.
they're $3.99 cryptoys over there. They're
Oh yeah.
$3.99. I bought up the floor of all the Lukes that were $3.99.
Mhm.
And then I just bought up the floor of the rares that were all 3 digits. So
Nice.
Hmm.
yeah, so it's really cool.
Wow.
You know, mainly we'll see what happens. Maybe one of them will be a giveaway one day. You'll never know. But really good to see you, brother. And hopefully we see more of you out in the airwaves. Also, Video Shane, not sure what's taking your things off Candy does. If they don't sell on the Candy platform, will they sell any better on OpenSea? Very good point. For me, I want to take them off so I can give them to you guys. That's really what I want to do. I got multiples of certain comic books that I would love to give to you guys that are golden age, and I think that you guys would like. So that is the benefit right there for me, is I'm able to transfer it to my friends or give it to you guys as a giveaway, maybe in the UCBC, so you can transfer it back into Candy and hopefully sell it. So
Yeah, I mean, oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say on that point, that Video Shane has. I mean, Candy is one single platform, but OpenSea, like a lot of people go and navigate through that. So I think more eyeballs from different places would see these Candy digital things and be like, "Oh, what is that?" It's not just the people who are in Candy Digital. So I don't know.
I would like to pose a question to the group.
Mhm.
Has there been a digital collectible from like Candy, McFarlane, Vivi, Cryptoys that has increased in price by going to OpenSea?
no.
No, I don't think so. Probably not.
No. That's why I say I'd love to just give it away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I remember those times where they were like, there's these mythical ETH monster whales that are just gonna buy up our stuff as soon as it's ready to go to OpenSea. I
Wait, so
remember that.
before I perpetuate toxicity, because I already know already, there are gonna people that's gonna hear that and say, "You see, having interoperability does nothing to the price." Sometimes it's not about price though. A
No,
lot of
no,
people just want to like take custody of it, put it in their wallets. And so that is my thing right there. I want to own my stuff so I can send my stuff wherever I want and give my stuff away. That is my big thing with that. With crypto is a little bit different because, I can pretty much take my stuff and put it back in. A lot of
Yeah.
the value is not here for a lot of these things, and that's why I keep telling people they're not hearing me. VV specifically, I'm not in it for a value proposition. Yes, you can make money like today. People are making money hand over fist with these Marvel logos. Good for you. Shout out to you. You know what I mean? It's a game. In the end, this is a game we're all playing. This is gamified. Learn how to fucking play the game and you won't get burned. That is
brother.
it. That
Oh
is
no, no,
it.
preaching. He's preaching
I'm
right
just
now. Ooh,
saying, you know what I mean?
testify,
It's like
testify.
shit. It's like enough
Woo!
of this shit already. It's like
Learn to
who
play the
cares?
game, baby. Learn
Learn
to
to play
play
the fucking
the
game. And if you're not playing the game and you're a collector, collect what you love your stuff, and that's it. Keep it moving, as Arcade says. Let's just keep it moving, you guys. And we're
game.
gonna keep it moving and move on a little bit more to the next thing right here. We got Cryptoys that oh shoot, sorry. Here, we have Cryptoys right here with the post show this Friday. I know that they do this mainly for their Discord community. I just really enjoy the dynamic between Poof and Dr. Punchman. They're funny. And the one thing that I do love about this show is you get to learn more about the team. I know Cryptoys ain't big like VV. They're pretty much small in terms of spotlight, like McFarlane and all the other guys. But I just love hanging out with these guys. Everyone is just so cool, chill. We get to learn more about the team. We get to learn more about who these people are. There's a lot of people that I've met just from going to this post show that I've never seen in the company, and they've been with them from the start, and they're all diehards. So one thing I love about this team is they all love this project. They all started with Will from the beginning, and they were all picked with a purpose. Like these people were picked because of their skills and what they know how to do and how to implement. And Will's really good at honing all these skills. And so they're a really well oiled machine when it comes to presenting their stuff and also doing their things. They're also backlogged as well. I'm not going to lie. You know what I mean? It took us a while for us to get the Toykin marketplace. I really think that hurt them in terms of launching the marketplaces together. I think if we had them both launched together, we
Mhm.
probably would have had a little bit better outcome. It doesn't help that also the economy is not the greatest. That's why all the projects are doing bad. And Vivi is still having a lot of sales because of their community. You know what I mean? I'm still buying in
Mhm.
Cryptoys. I'm part of that community. I know there's a lot of diehards in there that are still buying as well. But
Yeah.
when it comes to this team and what they're doing, I really just appreciate what they're doing. And I love showing up to these shows right here. We've been on the show. I've met a few people in the community like Buck Chester and a few other people. Big bro, have you ever attended one of these?
I have attended a post show. I usually go for the ones that are on YouTube. I kind of miss these ones because it's 11 o'clock for me, and I'm usually working on a Friday. But I do like to listen to any kind of callbacks that they have. I agree with you. Cryptoys, from top down, is one of the companies I actually really, really rock with. Will, as a CEO, has been just stellar in my opinion. He will answer the hard questions, give you feedback, and you know what? That gives me hope, and it gives me patience for them to like. I just let them cook, man.
Yeah.
Let them cook, let them do their thing. Because you know what? It's like you said. Now we know these people. We know who's behind the scenes. They're not shadow people that we have no idea about. You know what I mean? We know we know them. So it's really cool. They're always really excited about their products. It's really cool how they're very descriptive. Everything's in house too. Like
Yeah.
we can talk to these artists about their things, and they're not gonna like get nuked for it. You know what I mean? Like it's awesome. So yeah, I really love the Cryptoids community too, especially like the chats. You know, it's really fun. Ronnie Lido started a thing where you just type in other people's names, and it's a beautiful thing. I
Ronnie
love it.
Lato, you mean the biggest bro as
No,
well?
Ronnie Lido started this. He started it all, and I just took it from him. You know, he'll
Well,
tell
shout
you,
out to
but he's
both of you
walking his
because
dog. He's walking his dog, so he can't
both
take
of you
credit.
like to type in the chat a lot. All right. Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm just following suit with the rest of you guys. But that's another thing that I love. You're absolutely right. Whenever we go to the live streams, everyone is giving to other people. You know what I mean? Even D gets stuff and she's not even there. It blows my mind. She didn't even show up, yet she wins a crypto. So, you know. But shout out to the post show. If you guys have not attended this before, they have it every other Friday. There's going to be another one this Friday. I'm not sure who the guest is on this Friday. It may be a community member. Who knows? We might see the biggest bro up there one day. And because they
Yeah.
One
don't
day,
like to tell anybody, they just like to be. They like to surprise you, and they like to show. They like to you for you to just show up. I just got tongue
Mhm.
tied. So
Yeah.
anyway,
So,
you get what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying. But
yeah.
we're moving on. Also, I want to give a big shout out to a kid called Beast. So when they dropped a kid called Beast, they dropped these Bit Beasts, which is basically these PFP Bit Beasts, like basically the kid called Beast, but in pixel form. We had no idea that in the background they were going to turn these things into 3D models. So not only are you having your regular a kid called Beast, but if you don't have a lot of money, you can get a kid called Beast on a budget. I just saw Raspy post that was part of the reason they did this is so if people want to get into the project, because if you haven't been paying attention to these guys, they've been cooking. They have their own game. They have their own. I don't want to say metaverse because I was just schooled that the metaverse is one and all. So basically, they're going to have their own open ecosystem where you can run around not only with your beasts, but your bit beast. And right now, you could have buy these bit beasts for $20. In fact, I think Mission was telling me you could have bought them for like way less back then. This was like literally swap meet prices, but now the cheapest bit beast is like $60, and that's
Oh,
because
wow.
they basically are fully rigged to do exactly what you're seeing in this picture, you guys. It's
Wow.
going to be an open ecosystem world. We could run around with your bit beast or your beast and interact with everyone in there in a game, in a social aspect. It's my understanding also, MetaBeast, if you're still in here, you have like shops where you can gain points and change your clothes like regular Roblox. This project is phenomenal. The people I've met in this project have just been so welcoming and nice to me and D. And I'm looking forward to like diving more into this. Like this, like a lot of the non-IP projects out there, I've really been beginning to enjoy. I'm also looking at Cool Cats, and the communities have been very welcoming. And it's not really a bad picture that people have painted about these people in the past. Anything you want to add about this, D?
Yeah, no, and I just want to give a big shout out to Brother Mission because he gifted us our very first Bit Beast a couple or a few months ago,
Yeah.
and that got us started in the project. So yeah, thank you, brother, if you're still here. But yeah, when we got our kids, the community was so welcoming, and there's like so much stuff that you can do with them, like the backgrounds and stuff that I want to get into. I just haven't had the time to like go and research and play around with all the backgrounds and stuff. But I will probably have more time now soon, so yeah, I'll probably get more into that. But yeah, very cool what they're doing, innovating.
Big bro, do you own a beast?
I do not own a beast yet, but
Ooh.
you guys, everybody that's a part of this community, really makes me want one. I'm not gonna lie. It's really cool. I see the cool things that Kid Arcade has done with the motions. I've seen things that Evolve is doing with his beast. I see what you guys are doing with your beast, and it seems like a really cool community. That's really awesome that they did that. Where like you get a lower tier beast, but you're still get a nice entry point inside of it.
Mhm.
They're making games. They're doing the things that we want all these other
Yes.
places to do. So I mean, that's exciting. That's really cool, and yeah, this one I'm definitely sad I missed out on, but I'm gonna get in there. I'm gonna get in there. I'm gonna get in there.
To be honest, even at $400, I am really considering buying another beast. I bought mine for 230. I got D's for 256 because hers was a lot more rarer beast. Hers actually has a boom box, and so when you learn about a kid called Beast, you're gonna learn that there are beast hoods. There's different type of beasts. They basically each beast has their own hood, and so I'm a part of. I think, oh man, something Crystal Lake. I'm a part of the smart beasts that like some of them are snooty, but mainly they're brainy. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? That's
Yeah.
why mine kind of looks a bit like brainy. And I think D, I don't know who your beast hood is, but there are other beast hoods out there that fits your personality. So you go and look on their website what beast hood might fit your personality, and you go look for the beast that you want that fits you the best.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
And
So
that's kind of how Arcade, when he got his kid, that's kind of how he explained what he was looking for and which one he ended up getting, and how it like not spoke to him, but it matched with him and his personality and whatnot.
Yeah,
yeah,
Very cool.
gotta get a beast, big bro. Gotta get a beast,
I'm
man.
gonna get it, man. I'm gonna get it. As much as money I'm saving from all these other projects, now I'm getting it.
Well, it sounds like you might be on your way with that Marvel logo. You never know. So
Let me check that again.
yeah, right here, Omi-Wan, Cloudy Gardens Beast Hood in the house, and I picked up a bit beast as well. Let's go, Omi-Wan.
So
I remember when Omi-Wan got his beast, and
yeah.
also shout out to Bones B because coincidentally, Bones and I bought a beast at the same time. I think I was like 1 hour behind him. He shared his beast, I shared mine right after, and like Bones has been a really good help for me because Bones deep dives everything. Like
Mm-hmm.
Bones is literally like the guru of the blockchain, and he knows a lot. So he's got me dialed in because once you have a beast, you create a profile in the BitBeast portal, and then you gain these points, and then every month or every other something, you get raffled off either a beast, a bit beast, and other kinds of prizes. And these beasts are like $400+ right now, so this is like no slouch.
Yeah.
Raspy, in my opinion, is like one of these maverick creators that this is a passion for him. He could have just sold the bit, he could have just made money and walked away. He decided to continue to build. And he says out of all of his businesses, this is his favorite. So when you have that much passion with their team, as well as this community, and the community is so welcoming, you have a flavor for just success. And so I'm looking forward to see where these guys go next. So shout
100%.
out to the Beast.
Quick logo update. I was able to help somebody else collect a logo for
Nice.
$47. Let's go.
Let's
Let's go.
go.
I look collectors at heart, baby. We're making collectors at heart. Spread the love, guys. Spread the love.
All right, guys, moving on. Talking about other projects, let's talk about Animoca Brands right here. The Motorverse, and I don't know if you know what the
Hmm.
Motorverse is, big bro. One of the largest open ecosystems for Web3 powered motorsports, digital vehicles, and racing games is probably announcing a new partnership with DeLorean Motor Cars, renowned for its iconic sports car. Now, hold on. Motorverse is also partnered with Futureverse. If you really can connect the dots on what's happening here with Readyverse, right? Think of the Oasis, big bro. Think of the Oasis and what they're planning to do with this beautiful thing. This has been my big thing, you guys.
Oh
I
wow.
remember I bought the DeLorean on Vivi. I still own it. It's one of my favorite collectibles, one of my first collectibles.
I need
But
it.
I've always wanted to drive it. By the way, the Filipinos are passing again. If you hear a car, there he goes. Bless their heart. They're really good neighbors. But I want to race this. I want to race you in whatever motorverse open ecosystem that's going on here, guys. And it looks like DeLorean Motor Cars is making this happen for Motorverse right here. And so Motorverse right here, if you guys really want to know what's going on, you can go to their website. It's basically an area right here where you can do certain things. And here's their blueprint right here, where they're going to have interoperable assets. Your vehicles work across growing lists of games and experiences. An open ecosystem where they believe the network effects of open ecosystems can welcome all partners to join. All partners. So that means they're going to partner with many other projects. So really take a look at other projects out there that are offering their keys or a form of self custody or 3D files or 3D rigged assets like a kid called Beast or Crypt Toys, right? With their Crypt Toys, these are assets that can probably one day move to different open ecosystems because, like I said, the metaverse is just one big thing, right? This is a community driven place where you can have digital ownership with your cars. This is kind of what people have been wanting to do. I can only imagine there's like a bunch of other car companies that can like enter the fold with this. What do you think about this, big bro?
How much is this going to cost me? And that's what I need to know because they've done Lamborghini already, I believe, and
Motorverse?
I believe so.
Okay.
Okay. I'm not really sure. Like this
Yeah.
is like I mean, I knew about them. I just wasn't really sure of the partnerships they have. My biggest thing is this car right here. You know
Yes,
what I mean?
yes.
This car brings the rest of them in my
Yeah,
opinion.
that brings me in for sure. Um,
You know?
there's so many times I've looked at this car and bought it in so many different ways. I'm still staring at the Lego one that I really want, and I just cannot justify me having a $300 Lego of a DeLorean,
Oh, dude.
but I
Oh,
want to so bad.
They have an off-brand, so if you go to like do you remember the store we took the kid to on Oahu that had like all the anime
um,
stuff?
Mini
Um
Q?
yeah, Mini
No,
Q.
animations or something.
No, it was Mini Q. You're right.
Oh, okay.
And so they had an off-brand DeLorean Lego, and that was like $89, and I was almost
Yeah.
bought it. And like the pieces, so the guy actually had one out. He showed it to me. The pieces almost felt like Legos, but felt a lot more secure because he said this is really meant to be a collectible. And so the
Yeah.
pieces are really finely made. The plastics they put in really good. It really feels tough. Like if you drop it, it almost looks like the collectible won't shatter into a bunch of Lego pieces or off-brand Legos.
Mhm.
So I almost bought it, but then I decided to like continue with my life and spend $80 on sushi instead. So
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Plus
I'm
the
going to let you guys in on a huge secret of mine. I was raised in a swap meet. I love quality knockoffs. I love this is why I think I have a Kirkland problem with Costco now because I'm just like I love paying for the same thing, but it's cheaper.
Yeah.
Give me the Costco Crown Royal. Let's go.
Oh, that's right. The Temu version of it,
Yeah,
they'll still work, right?
I am a Kirkland hoe. My wife knows it too.
Kirkland Ho.
I Kirkland the hell out of it. Why are you buying full price for that Patron? Get the Kirkland Patron. It's like $20 cheaper.
Yeah,
You know you
same
gotta
price.
you know who you gotta have a conversation with is Chris Severs. So when I went on went to Maui, Chris actually gave me the list of all the brands that are actually behind the knockoff names, right? Like Kirkland and all that stuff. Although at the time I was a little bit buzzed off the soju we were drinking that night. Shout out to Chris. He already went to bed, but if you're watching the replay, brother, that was such a fun time hanging out with you. But yeah, he kind of gave us the 411 on all the brands in Costco. And how we got into that conversation was, since they rented a condo, they would go to Costco to buy all certain things to bring back to their condo. And so he already knew what brands to buy and all this kind of stuff. So I thought that was pretty cool.
Yep.
But guys, that has been everything for the projects right here. Is there anything else you guys want to talk about before we get into community shout outs?
No, not me. Go for it.
All right. So
Oh, do I need to make my my sound
what?
effect?
Yeah, here we go, because it's really bad. This is like the worst transition effect that I have right here. So, community shout outs.
There you go. That's the Temu version.
That is the greatest.
We ran low on funds for that special effects, guys.
Oh man, they're gonna get you, man. They're gonna trademark that one, dude.
Starting off with Miss Gecko. Shout out to Miss Gex right here with her community calendar. Gecko's community calendar comes out once a week, and you can always find the happenings of what's happening every single week in our space, and the calendar has grown, you guys. Like it's gotten
Mhm.
taller, and there's way more stuff on there. Shout out to the Thon guy right there, by the way. She knows what's going on. But guys, there's also a lot of new highlights here that Miss Gecko likes to put on here for the people that usually tune into this calendar and find all this content fun and valuable. I'm not going to go through any of the new stuff right here. I don't necessarily see the Thon space in here. I'm thinking because Dave usually just picks a time and he just rolls with it. So, but if you guys haven't yet, follow Miss Gecko right here. This is basically all the events that's going on today. She literally posts the events daily, gives you the links and everything going on today right here. I believe we're somewhere in here at the bottom in the comment section right here. So, but shout out to her right here. And if you haven't yet, give Miss Gecko a follow right here. Moving along, we also got Nat Nat with all things crypto right here. This is the trio with Nat Nat, Cool Crypto, as well as Dave. They talk about anything and everything going on in the crypto and TradFi world right here. If you guys are actually in this space for investing only, meme tokens, or any of that sort, this is a place that you want to tune into every single day. For me, it is at 11:30 a.m. Hawaii Standard Time. I believe it's 5:30 p.m. for Eastern Standard Time right here. And this is where I get all my news. I really make informed decisions from the things that are going on here. Nat Nat right here, we're not really sure, but she seems to be from the TradFi world because this lady is super, super smart when it comes to information in the financial district right here. So if you haven't yet, give her a big follow right here. If you are in the crypto world right here, Big Bro, have you ever tuned into this space before?
I have. I am a purveyor of just lurking. Sometime in what they call the grease trap. I am a grease monster.
Okay.
I love being in there. It's very fun. Sometimes I feel subconscious when people see me in their space and stuff like that. So,
Got you.
I become a grease monster. But like I said, Dave is one of those guys. I followed him throughout his different podcasts that he's done throughout the years. Dave is
Yeah.
a wealth of knowledge. Starting to get to know Nat, like you said, she really knows her stuff. So really cool. Lots of good information there. Shout out to these guys. They're putting the information out there for us. You know what I mean? So why not? Why not sit under the tree of knowledge? You know what I mean?
And they also like try to help you out. They give you alpha. Sometimes they throw in links there to like free whitelists, free airdrops. You can literally just tune in and be lucky enough to make money if you're able to get into these certain airdrops before other people. They give you the alpha for that kind of stuff, but you got to show up. I try to tune in. This is usually around my lunch break, so I'm always been lucky to at least tune in the beginnings or tail ends of this stuff right here. I think this
Yeah.
is really awesome what they're doing right here. D, anything else that you want to add to this before we move on?
Yeah, it's cool that to have the trio helping people out. And once they do their spiel and stuff, they do allow like 10, 15 minutes at the end for people in the audience to come up and either like share their story or like basically ask questions, and they're like more than willing to like help them or look into what the questions are to answer it, the next time they have the space. So yeah, it's very informative and educational if you guys want to get into yeah, all things crypto. Very cool space.
Very, very cool space
Prompting.
indeed. And shout out to Dave. Dave, please do not get arrested in Singapore because we need you to get back here for more Thon spaces because both me and
Looking forward
MB
to it.
right here are jonesing. I'm sure Omi Wan down there is jonesing just as much as us to get back to story time. And we'll get into a little bit of that at the tail end of the community shout outs. But moving along, we have the Collectors Hub here with Mainzy himself. I tuned in this past Saturday, excuse me, with OBL. It was a really good conversation. They were talking about the Apple Vision Pro, metaverse, and all that type of stuff. And I won a giveaway here. I didn't even expect to win a giveaway. I won a physical copy of Action Comics #1, and
Oh,
Mainzy is willing to ship it out to anybody. International lives matter. Um, I won't say what happened with any of that with the giveaway, but I did DM him And yeah, we'll leave it at that. But shout out to him. I wanted to make sure that we gave him a shout out. I wasn't really sure what time this starts. He didn't make the space yet, but he did have his space as well today for people to kind of air their grievances out on what's been going on with the VV-verse. There was some talk the other day about the VV-verse. Freelander, shout out to Steve, tagged me in a post for Collectors Gone Digital because Steve, he doesn't use the VV-verse, and he was hoping that maybe Vivi would consider swapping it with someone else that would use the Viviverse. And I think Collectors Gone Digital has not only earned a right to go in there because of all the content he does around Viviverse as well as Cavernous, but I think he would be a welcome addition to push the product forward, to add a fresh face and a fresh new look in there. Shout out to you, Josh. I'm not sure if you're watching this, if you're watching the replay, but the things that I see that guy do, making his own Fortnite worlds and all this other stuff. It's just phenomenal. What do you think about that, big bro?
His Fortnite worlds are incredible, and he's made VV themed ones. He's made ones for everybody to play. I really, really wish he was in the VV verse to push it to the level. And it's like you said, Steve Freeland. I saw the whole exchange go down, and wishing he was able to transfer it since it really doesn't apply to him at this moment. Doesn't mean it won't in the future, but just right now, Josh will be able to really help out with pushing it. And that's the thing right now where I think a lot of people in a Vverse beta, some of them is really not. It's not advantageous for them, right? It's not. You have to have a real builder's mentality to really get all of what you need out of the VBverse right now in the present time. And so I really think that would be a good thing. I understand that it's a little more complicated with that because they have NDAs and all the different type of stuff, but hopefully they'll be able to kind of open that up for certain people that would really help out like Josh would, because like you said, man, those things that he's creating on Fortnite, they're beautiful. It's really cool. It's really cool to play. I've played a lot of his maps, so yeah.
And I just want creators to be happy. There's some creators that have left, and I don't want to like name names. It's enough naming names in this freaking area. Okay, you guys knock it off with the shit. Okay, like, by the way, my name's Hinano because I doxed myself, but I'll leave it at that. You know what I mean? Like,
my name is Brandon. I doxed myself too. Let's go. Let's do it, baby.
But, like, needless, I understand for when it comes to like me requesting for them to just have a conversation about it. Don't just shoot it down and say, this is our policy and this is what it is. And shout out to MC. He's doing his job. He's doing his thing. I know he can't answer these questions. And so I understand that there's only certain things that he can reply and how he has to reply. I get it. But I'm asking Vivi, you know what I mean? The community manager's already writing this stuff down. He's doing his best he can. I'm asking the project to consider having a conversation. I get there's a lot of red tape. I get that you guys want to be fair. My whole thing about being fair is there's a lot of people that are still waiting, and it's been unfair for them as well. So the fairness needs to go around in both ways. I don't know how it's going to happen, but have the conversation, or at least tell me you guys are trying to have the conversation. Nothing's wrong with having a conversation, especially if it benefits you.
Yeah.
Anything we want to close about this before we go? Because I don't want to beat this as a dead horse. We already had Mainzy already did the space. People can go back and watch the space, listen to the recording, and then look at the comments. I left a comment in there as well. Anything else you guys want to add?
If you guys been here, you know what it is, guys. You can't be surprised. You can't be surprised. The company has shown you what it's doing. You have to take them at that word. That's it. MC is a spokesperson. He's doing his job. He cannot make the decisions. He's not the decision maker. He is getting the information, and he's only able to tell us what they're allowing him to do.
Correct.
I mean, in the end, guys, I'm telling you, there's no one better to do this job than MC. MC is the safest bet, and we need that if we're going to move forward in a real way. MC's not gonna go back and forth, which I love. I love that. I love that about MC.
And he can't be old MC either, by the way, you guys. He can't be old MC because
Yeah.
old MC would actually start boxing. So you know what I mean? I
Hey,
remember old MC. Yeah, you know what I mean? But he's in a
I
different place.
I loved MC. Like we're all big MC fans, right? And
Yes.
so
We
that
wouldn't be up
first,
here if it wasn't for MC. That's why MC
all of
always will
us,
hold a big special place in my heart.
yeah,
I don't care what anyone has to say. I know some people have their opinions about him, but we would not be up here. You would not see the Real Uncommon podcast if we did not interact with him and his original community. You wouldn't see us up here.
yeah,
So yeah, he always holds a special place in our heart, regardless of if we respond on X. Because a couple times I may clap back with him, not MC the my collectibles guy, but basically our community manager. You know what I mean?
yeah,
And he can take it because he already knew the job that he accepted. But shout
yeah.
out to this guy and shout out to Mainsy right here with the Collectors Hub.
Let's
I
go.
wanted to give him a shout out. Brother, if you do watch this, let me know when you actually come on so I can actually give our audience a time. And then also right here, he's also doing another space. I'm not sure who with, but it's called Shopping Charts right here. So he's going to be a new. Do you guys see that?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
right there. Okay, yeah. Shopping charts. But anyways, he's doing this space as well. I'm not sure when it's going to. He's every Wednesday time TBC to be determined, I guess. So he's going to be doing another space about crypto. I love that because I'm also getting into a lot of the Web3 stuff around tokens and different ecosystems and environments. I'm meeting different people on protocols, and it's really fun to kind of step outside your house and go and see other people outside in this community. There's a bunch of cool people out there. So shout out to you, Mains, and what you're doing right here. And we're gonna move along to Thon. So do you guys know what's going on with Thon? Do you know what Thon's about, big bro?
I am learning. I am learning what this is. It seems like it's a story more than anything. There it is. Story time with Thor is like Deadpool reading a story to Fred Savage, never ending story style. What it's cool about it is you guys are all contributing to the story, giving it to the AI, and the AI actually has a name. I forget her
Junie.
name. Junie. Yeah,
Short for Juniper.
yeah, and it's just really cool. It is kind of shows like what the future of storytelling might turn out to be, where it's patterned off of all of our ideas, our collective thoughts, and just branching out and see where it goes. It's kind of like what it sounds like to me. It's like it's Dungeons and Dragons, but cooler.
Oh
That's cool.
man. Okay, so like I made a promo for these guys, and I'm gonna play it right now for the audience right here.
So, quick little TLDR and exactly what it is that we're doing here, right? So, what we do is we meet up here on Twitter Spaces a few times a week. I'd say maybe at least 3 to 5 times a week, right? Depending on schedule. And what we're doing is we're creating stories on the fly, like using AI. So, we use a custom GPT from OpenAI. Her name is Junie, for those that don't know. And what we do is we feed Junie different scenarios, right? So we go chapter to chapter, right? We've gone through probably at least 5 books. There's 10 chapters per book. I think we're probably honestly on book 7 at this point. I kind of lost count. But what we do is we try and essentially bring everybody together. And when I mean everybody, I mean cross-chain. We're chain agnostic. We don't care where your project is from, where you're from, around the world. Like, we just want to be super inclusive of everybody to come up here. So PFP, anonymous or not, come up here. We want you guys to feel a part of this story. We want to build this thing together. And we're kind of having some fun with it. I mean, it's been really, really, really fun. When we do our late night sessions, it gets a little crazy. It's 21 plus. So if you have as my buddy CB would say, don't clutch your pearls. But we're super forward thinking. We're still on the bonding curve. The token was launched on Sun Pump, which is the Pump.Fun. Everybody's familiar with Pump.Fun on Solana. This is Sun Pump. That is the pump fund of the Tron network. We launched about 5 weeks ago. We've been holding Twitter Spaces steadily since then. We don't talk about the token in these spaces. We don't talk about price. We're not like the crypto bros in here being like, token go up, bro. Everybody retweet. Nah. Only thing we're focused on in here is obviously building amazing stories, bringing different communities together. And so far, like you guys saw in my tweet, we've bridged together the Solana community. We brought essentially the Tron community, the Tone community, the Solana community, the Ethereum community, the Stacks community, right? Like that's 5 chains in 5 weeks, right? So I don't know. I feel like if we keep up this pace, by the end of the year, we'll have 52 different chains that are all plugged in. And then the final piece here is we're also going to incorporate eventually. We're gonna start testing this out where we're gonna start doing product placement in these stories, right? So this is going to be a whole marketing hub for different brands that want to be able, right? Because it's a blockchain story, right? The way in which we started this was Tone, the Tone blockchain, meaning Telegram blockchain, right? It's called the Open Network, meets the Tron blockchain. Obviously, everybody knows Tron. And they have a baby, and that baby's name is Thon. And that's kind of where we kick things off, right? And these, you'll hear in these stories, like it deals with like, you'll hear real life issues, you'll hear love stories, you'll hear like debauchery at orgies and feathers and glitter, Hananos throwing chickens and grenades. And yeah, it's comedy, it's fun, and we use AI to the fullest. But yeah, the product placement is hopefully going to become a revenue generating engine for us. And I know that was probably the longest shill ever, but I wanted to make sure that we got it all in.
Ding 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 ding. This Junie Whaley, she will be my wife, and then she will die, but she'll come back as AI. Oh yeah.
Okay, so that guy at the end, his name is Holy Fook or Fuck, right? You know what I mean? And so it's another dude that like has his accent, and that's how he talks in the Twitter space throughout the whole time, like that old man.
That's
It is freaking hilarious, dude. Like seriously, I have this has been one of the most fun I've had in a very long time in Web3. Like I literally I think I came late. I think I came in like episode 3 or whatever. And I don't know how I got into this space, but like, you know, I got invited to go and talk. No, I didn't get invited to go talk up. One day I decided to go up there and give them an idea about like how I wanted the story to go. And ever since I gave that one idea, I've been hooked. I've attended every single one since. 5 weeks straight, I have been there. I move my schedule around because I have such a good time in this space. It's so much fun. Junie made me a woman, by the way. If you've seen Hinano as a woman, right?
I saw
Junie,
that.
I switch. So Junie, sometimes I'm. It's 2024, bro. So you know what I mean.
That's right,
I switch,
baby.
I switch back and forth. But my character's the comic relief. So like you know, you've seen O'Milly and Miss Gecko and Je. So we curate whoever's down in the listener into the story, and Junie kind of like we give Junie like a scenario, like we want the story to be like this, and incorporate these characters, and she runs with it, and she comes with all these stories, and those are all the characters, and every character that you saw is someone in Web3. It's an actual person that's been incorporated into the story. So for me, I'm the comic relief. I come up out of nowhere, and Dave will program Junie to like make me either be like a comedian like Eddie Murphy. I'll have an Eddie Murphy style one day. One day I'll slam in there like Kramer, you know, giddy up and all that. And usually after I'm done saying a joke, which is pretty funny, I don't know how the AI does it, I grab a rug and slap someone in the face and I run away. And this is like every single time. Oh, Hinano comes in and says his one liner. All of a sudden, wow! You know what I mean? Someone gets hit in the face, or I throw a grenade or a rubber chicken at someone and I run away. So
That's hilarious.
this has been a lot of fun, you guys. Yes, there is a token involved with this as well. It is a meme token. If you're just interested in joining the story and being a part of this and seeing how it is to curate stories like this with people, community, and AI, it's a lot of fun. If you're into actually the money aspect, there is a value proposition as well. And you can actually find all that out at thontrx.com. And there's instructions, there's a story involved. You can actually read the original stories. I believe Morgan's put all the old transcripts up of our stories so you guys can keep up if you want.
Nice.
But this has just been a lot of fun. It's very community driven, as Dave said in the video. Any questions, big bro?
No, man. You sold me. I got to get in one of these spaces. I got to. I wanna contribute. I want to be a character. Straight up.
Oh man, Big Bro is a character, D.
Straight
This
up.
would be something badass. Like
Yeah.
Big Bro would be like the muscle. You know what I mean? Pow or something like that. What's up, brother? Atem is in the house, you guys.
Atem.
Let's go.
Let's go.
But guys, this is the Thon space. Dave right now is in Singapore for I think I forget what the event there. It's crypto something out there.
Crypto event.
Crypto Singapore out there, and he's hobnobbing with all the big aggregators and movers and shakers of this space. I believe he's also shilling Thon. So I'm a big bag holder as well, and this is one of my favorite tokens now that I hold in my wallet. So let's go, you guys. But moving on, we also have Aloha Friday Jams Volume Number 2 that just dropped yesterday on YouTube Music. For some reason, YouTube is able to upload this stuff faster than the rest of the other streaming platforms. And D and I really wanted to hammer down and make sure that the people that really love our music, they get to stream it for free. So YouTube Music, Pandora, Spotify, and iHeartRadio are the 4 streaming platforms that we use that you can use the free version to listen to our music. Why? Well, because basically when we upload these tracks to the internet, it legitimizes our commercial claims to these tracks. We use them in all of our productions. And so if I ever get hit by a takedown order, I'd be like, well, wait a minute, I'm the artist in this shit. So that's the main reason why we're doing this. And shout out to who helped us out and kind of gave us a 411 on how this stuff all works with licensed music. And I don't know if you listen to our music, big bro. It's okay if you don't.
I do. It's a bop. It's a vibe. You just sit back and let the music just take you to the journey. I like to put it on when I'm doing my laundry, washing dishes, or even just riding the car if I'm not listening to anything else. Like they're really it's really good. Like this is how it is. That's how it is nowadays, man. If you put like a nice little vibe to it, who doesn't like Aloha Friday Jams? Come
it's
on,
reggae, man. Like it's literally what we do. It's what you put on Aloha Friday if you're barbecuing with your friends down at the beach at night. Yes, we do moonlight barbecues down at the beach.
Yes.
So one day when you come visit us, we will take you to one of those, big bro. I think you would really enjoy that.
I tell you, I can't wait, bro. I can't wait.
Imagine just rolling up to the beach with your tailgate. You back up right there. You throw the hibachi on the tailgate. You pop your pop-up chairs, and that's it. And guess what? As long as you don't piss the cops off, they don't bother you. So
beautiful.
Yep.
Beautiful.
It's gonna be a good time.
Guys, if you're interested in our album, it is pinned to the top of our page. I have more. I do have a retro album coming out. Shout out to you, Delco Dude. I was actually going to release a retro album, which is 80s style, Stranger Things-esque type of vibe. But I really wanted to release another reggae version. And guys, we're almost at the tail end. Big bro, I don't know how you're doing on time because I know it's getting really late for you.
I'm good. I'm good. I told you, I got the permission slip. My wife loves you guys. It's on.
We're gonna give her a big hug when we see you guys in Vegas. I gotta tell you right now. You guys just wait till you see us. But moving on, you guys. Also, we have the September giveaways for the Uncommon Comic Book Club, the UCBC. Shout out to MC. I saw that you became a subscriber, so I am gonna send you. This is different. I'm gonna send MC an NFT for once. So you are gonna get one of our True
Badge.
Podcast badges, which is gonna allow you into our Discord. You're gonna have full access into the Discord. Right now, we have public access, we have badge access, and then we have full access, or should I say, all access with the passes that were minted by our early adopters. But anyone that has either a True Podcast badge, a digital hat, or a True Podcast pass will be able and eligible to enter into these giveaways. These are giveaways that we do every month. We already did one for the month of August. And so if you guys snoozed, you lose on that, but that's okay. We're going to do them every month where we give away one physical item, basically two, actually, a slab comic, as well as these other comics right here. So this comic right here is Kneel Before Zod, #1, a 9.8 grade, as well as the very first audio comic ever in the poly bag of Godzilla versus Kong versus the Justice League right here, you guys. This will be the first place winner right there. Second place winner will get this McFarlane Toys digital set with Batman Beyond and also the Joker, the bank robber, sorry. And then the third place will be a Cryptoid set between the rare Leia and also the common Luke. Any questions, big bro?
I mean, it's just really awesome. Like I said, what you guys are doing, giving it back to your community, opening up the Discord, making these NFTs, and all the things you guys are doing. It's amazing. And again, shout out to MC and Kid Arcade for being the first in the community to make their own NFTs, inspiring you guys, inspiring Superstar Money, inspiring just the community to keep giving back to each other. And that, my friends, is what it's all about. I love it. I love it, man.
100%. They paved the road for us. We literally
Yes.
are just following suit. It went from My Collectibles to Kid Arcade to Superstar Money, and then we finally got along right there. It took me a while to figure out the NFT, but I think it was Kid Arcade that really inspired me. Like last year when D interviewed him, when he said that MC gave him the idea to unlock the power of the NFT, which is community, right?
Yep.
Is literally community. Now, you guys are super awesome because our passes were not cheap, although we did throw a ton of utility and we still offer utility. We want those passes to be like a kid called Beast. This is why we don't sell the passes. I do have spare passes for future giveaways, as well as golden passes that to me only should be allowed to like pass holders to get them. But those we will continue to give utility as well as our badges as well. But anyways, you guys, if you are interested in entering these giveaways and accessing our Discord, all you have to do is be a channel subscriber. You just have to subscribe once. We airdrop you the badge. You can actually enter our Discord and enter the public entrance. We do have a public access for you folks, which only gives you like 6 channels. The badge gives you 20 plus channels, and I think 8 giveaway channels. And then the pass gives you all the channels along with 10 giveaway channels. Yes, there are 10 giveaway channels in our Discord. We run giveaways weekly, and we have good conversations in there with great people. So, you guys ever feel like you want to take a leap and join us? D, drop our Discord link down below for the people that just want to join.
It's a great Discord, guys. You'll have good conversations, so many different subjects that you can go into. They have a funny section. You just post some funny memes, different giveaways. Raven ran a giveaway that was really cool where we had to decode different icons and stuff like that. And simple giveaways where you're just like, what's your favorite Marvel character and why? Like, it's really cool. It's getting to know the people, why they love their fandoms, what fandoms do they love. Why not dive in and have some fun? Grab some of that beautiful utility that's being provided with everything they do. I mean, come on, no brainer, guys.
Yeah. Now, guys, if you click on the link, you'll be waiting in the lobby. We've had a few scammers try to get in there, so it's locked down. So don't worry. When you click the link, you'll probably see a blank screen. You're already in there. We just got to let you in fully, and you'll be able to traverse the area full of people. There's a bunch of people in there. You have some VV mods in there. I think Swampy's in there. There's community members in there. There's crypto people in there. So it's a wide, diverse round of people. It's not just one project. Everyone's in there, and you're all welcome. As long as what's the line, D?
Don't be a dick.
There you go.
That's it.
We don't want it. We don't
Simple.
want it.
Yep,
You
that's
don't
it
want.
right there. And shout out to Big Bro because he's one of our mods. Let's go.
Let's
Let's
go.
go.
And then finally, you guys, last but not least, Mahalo Joe right here is doing his camping for comics. Not yet, but it's scheduled for some time after we're done. So when the stream is
I
over, you
think it
guys,
is.
I really, it's done already.
No, I think
No,
he's
no,
doing it
no.
now.
Yeah, but it hasn't started yet, right? Like, wouldn't here? Well, let's do this. Maybe that's what it is. Okay, it's starting now. So, guys, when our live stream's done, I really want you guys to go over there and raid him because then the party can continue with Mahalo. I always ask Mahalo to let me know if he's going to start a space. So, when we're done, you guys can actually go there. For the people that actually want to go for the comics, go to his space and interact with him and have fun in there. We may go in there after and like hang out and talk story. We'll see.
Yeah.
But we're getting to the tail end of the live stream, you guys. So right now, we're gonna do a giveaway for you guys since you're all here. I want you guys to type in the chats right now hashtag the Real Uncommon Podcast. The giveaway tool is running right here, and let me show you guys what you guys have a chance for winning tonight. We're giving away this rare Cryptoids Leia to someone lucky in the chat, along with this smart cat right here, which is a Tamagotchi. It's an X NFT right here, so you can actually breed this thing and raise it. It really is like a web
Like a Tamagotchi.
yeah, that's what
Yeah.
it is. That's what it is. It's a Tamagotchi right here. So first place, second place right here, and we've been giving a lot of these away in our Discord along with some other stuff, and also we have one of one pieces from the Neon Paradise Project that you can only attain in our Discord. It will not be on X. A lot of the stuff that we used to give away on YouTube and X, we're not doing anymore. It's exclusive to the Discord. Once in a while, we'll give away a few things. But guys, these are the two giveaways tonight. We have 190 of you watching tonight. We appreciate everyone for tuning in. We don't know when our swan song will be when we go on maternity leave. So, and I love doing these live streams. I love coming and hanging out with you guys. This is like one of my favorite parts of the week is to hang out with the community on the lives. D and I really get stoked every single time when it's our time to come on. And I really, really appreciate the biggest bro right now for filling in for the spots. We're going to let you guys enter this right now. 190 of you. If you're on X, you can enter this giveaway. Do not be shy. If you're in the back room, enter the giveaway. Do not be shy. It's all good. MC, you're off work. Enter the giveaway. Do not be shy.
You're off
It's
the
all
clock.
good. It is time for you to enter the giveaway. You're always giving giveaways back now, and I know it's you that does the giveaways on VV. It's your turn. Guys, enter right now. First place for the Leia, second place for the Smart Cat Tamagotchi right here. Big bro. While we wait for these guys to enter, I would really like for you to give some final words and maybe give a preview on what type of content you're going to give the fam while we're away.
All right, guys. I'm gonna let you know. It's not gonna be as good as Dia Hanano, guys. All right. Oof, oof. But I will do my best to fill in the giant shoes, and I have big feet. The giant shoes that Hanano and D are leaving. We're just going to keep it community based. It's going to be just like how they do it. It's all love. It's all love. It's all positivity. If you want somebody to complain, it's not the show, guys. It's not the show, man. It's not what it is. Like I said, there's plenty of outlets for you out there that loves that stuff. This is not what we're gonna do. I am about the people. I am here because I have found that this group of people is just amazing, and why not? Why not push people to their I didn't want to do live streaming. I'm gonna let you guys know I'm lazy, and Hanano's got me out here. Like, come on, man, just do
Don't
this.
tell me that, man. Like you
Do
don't
this.
have to do this. You
No, no,
don't
no,
have
no,
to
no,
do
no, no,
this.
no, 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 no. I want to do this. No, this is an honor. Like, let me tell you, like for real, this is an honor because, like I said, you're this podcast, these chats are where people feel good in. People feel good. They're connected. The, we're all living our lives. but we all take the little time to come in the chats. Hey, what's up, Ronnie? What's up, Video Shane? What's up? And that means a lot to a lot of people because a lot of people, like, they might not have people that they hang out with in real life, and that's okay. Like,
Yeah.
I know my friends think I'm weird because I have like internet friends. Whatever, what I mean?
Mine too, dude.
That's what it is. They're like, "What are you doing?" Nothing. Did your wife said somebody made a song about you? Yeah, I mean, they did. But that's the beauty and the creativity of this community, right? So when I'm here, I'm just gonna do the same thing. Tuesdays, we're gonna talk about comics. I'm gonna do a brief rundown of whatever's going on. Get some opinions from you guys. Maybe answer some questions. Aloha Friday. It's like we're going to kick off our shoes, sit across the table from each other, and just have a nice little conversation about what's going on. Okay. Like I said, it's I am drama free. I don't like to put it on the internet just because I don't have time to argue with people. It's just I don't really know you, sir. I'm sorry. It's not really worth it. And and another thing is I don't like to get personal, like calling, like, no, dude, like, come on, man, what are we doing? But we're gonna have a good time. If Fro's gonna be on here, I got Fro, and we're gonna have a wild time. It's gonna be great. We're gonna sit back with both of them, like some little whiskeys, and we're gonna get into it. You know what I mean? But
Let's go.
yeah, but definitely like just keeping the aloha spirit alive. That's my main focus. That's my main plan, and just to keep this thing rolling while you guys bring in a beautiful life into the world. And as long as it takes, your community, we will be here to support you no matter what. That's what I love about this place.
Love you, big bro.
Yeah,
That's
man.
all I can
Man,
say.
thank you.
Please add to this.
There are no words, man. Yeah. Thank you so much for taking the reins and just going with it, bringing your own flavor to the podcast for the community, and yeah, thank you for everything that you've done so far
Yeah, man.
to get us here and keep on going for whatever the future holds for all of us. But yeah, man, I'm so humbled and thank you so much for your willingness and thank your wife so much
Yes,
Yeah,
for
yeah, yeah.
allowing you
Yeah.
she's getting a
to be
big
here.
hug and a big, big, big gift basket coming from us from
I'm not
Hawaii
gonna
when we
lie,
see you.
I've been
When
doing
we see
good,
you.
man. I've been doing good. Like in the clothes, like she coming home and she's like, everything's done. I'm like, mm-hmm. I'm a live stream tonight, right? Oh yeah. For how long? It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, yeah. All right, cool, cool,
We
cool, cool.
appreciate you. We appreciate and love
Yes.
you guys. So thank you so much, big bro.
Of course.
It won't be unnoticed, and don't be surprised. That's all I gotta say. Um,
I'm
having
telling you, don't play with me. Don't. I'm looking at your stuff right now. Don't play with
brother, I'm a com-
me.
I'm a network engineer for a communications company. Trust me, I can play as well, and I'm pretty good in the virtual side of things. But real quick, Omiwan is going to be on the comic shop with Emoji this week, reviewing NYX number one. D
Nice.
owns the physical
Nice.
comic in
Yes, I
real life in
do.
slab form. So let's go right there, you
Shout out
guys.
to
Please
Kenobi.
shout out to Kenobi, but also shout out to Omiwan and Emoji. Make sure to tune into the comic shop. I've been able to get to know Omiwan a lot more through these Thon spaces, and that's what that space is all about. So I consider him fam, and I will be there to attend that show. I can't wait to support you. And
Mhm.
yeah, big bro, once again, thank you so much for filling in and just being a part of our family here. And I got to tell you, there are three names that always came to my mind that I don't mind and have the trust in the handing the keys for, and that's you, Evolved, and Fro. The three people that were able to interview my wife. These are the three people that we gladly entrust the keys to over here, and I really appreciate you for doing that for us.
Yeah.
Sincerely.
Amen.
Thank you,
Like
brother.
I've told everybody, man, support your people. Support your people. Support the people that you like. Give them the wind beneath their wings, man. Why not? Why
Yeah.
not? You know, like do it.
Life is short, you guys. But right now, here's the giveaway, everybody. So, what's that?
I
That's
said when you pull that up, that's like really long. Looking at it.
hey, at
Dang.
least they didn't have to do the MC style type that in
Yeah.
because one night I made them do it and you guys did it. But when it comes to something really cool, because guys, there will be other stuff because now that we're monetized, you guys pay for subscriptions. There are a lot of cool stuff that we're planning in the future for our audience for all the support you guys give all the time. But you know what, you guys, it's time for giveaway. Who's gonna be the first person right now? Let's see who it is, and
That's
good luck.
Good
good
luck.
luck.
Who's it gonna be?
Vegan things.
Vegan Things. Let's go.
Oh,
Congratulations, Vegan Things. I believe you
thank
have
you.
your wallet already, and we will get this sent to you tomorrow. Not tonight. I get in trouble when I say tonight. Tomorrow. Guys, we live in Hawaiian time. Sooner or later, you're gonna get your stuff.
Yeah.
Trust me. There are receipts.
TBD.
There are receipts online. You go get your stuff. But yes, big congratulations to you, Vegan Things. You have won the Leia Cryptoid. But you guys, we have one more giveaway tonight, which is the Smart Cat Tamagotchi right here. Who is going to be the lucky winner for this? Let's find out.
Good luck.
Good luck, you guys. Hippie
Hippie.
23. Let's go, Hippie.
Go.
Big congratulations to you.
Nice.
And you guys,
And
that
have
has
your
been the
wallet.
show tonight. Big bro, final word.
Um, Final words, like I always say, guys, lead with love. You never know how much it's going to impact someone's day if you're nice and positive to them. And guess what? That energy, when you make their day, it's going to positively affect you. So just lead with love. Remember, guys, we're having fun. Remember to have fun. If you're not having fun, step back and reevaluate. That's it. That's it. But you need to have fun. If you're not having fun, you're going to be miserable, and then you're on the other side of Vivi Street. And I'm gonna read about you in the newspaper, but I'm not going over there. I'm not going over there, guys. I'm not
I
going to
know.
that side of town. No, I'm good.
I gotta stop being in the fucking paper.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
They're shooting over there. Jesus.
Yeah, I know. Get on my hands and knees to get out of there, man.
They might be
Warn
eating
them.
cats and dogs over there.
Yeah, watch your dogs.
Oh man.
You guys are
There's
too much.
the amount of memes that came out of that song is just hilarious, you guys. Oh, D.
Protect your
Close the
pets.
show, D. Close out the show.
Yeah, thank you everybody for being here. Thank you for your time tuning in. Don't forget to check out
Ooh.
Mahalo's space. Ooh. Um, and yeah, everybody have a great night. Have a great day. Oh, another thing is tomorrow's Wednesday. Yeah.
Yes.
Webby Wednesdays tomorrow at 8 p.m. Pacific time with Osman Collects and Doctor Strange. And yeah, everybody have a great day. Take care
Oh
of
no,
one
I
another.
think it's just Doctor Strange, and I think Josh is going to join him. If I remember correctly, on Sunday, Osman won't be able to make it tomorrow. So, but then you never know. That guy can't stay away. He'll show up sooner or
Always
later.
pops in. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But
Much
whoever's
love
there,
and may
check
the
it
universe-
out.
Yes, exactly.
May
Sorry.
the universe work in your favor. Oh, that's nice.
Thank you,
Is that a
Obi-Wan.
line from something?
Anyways, continue, D. I cut you off.
Anyways, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, have a great day, everybody, and we'll see you in the spaces. Support one another and be kind to one another.
So,
Don't
real
dox
quick,
people if you don't need to. Yes.
before we end,
Mhm.
we do have. Look at him; he's laughing. He knows I'm bad at cutting you off. We're about to end the show, and I don't want you to end it yet because Aloha Friday. We are scheduled to be on Aloha Friday. We do have a guest coming on. But Big Bro, if by some chance it happens, do you want to take the reins with this guest, or should we cancel?
If you guys aren't able to, I definitely will love the interview anybody. I'm down. I want to keep the show rolling. But D, you got 12 days, so it's all good.
There's a specific day that, for
Yeah,
some reason, Vegas
so
Well,
selfish.
why? Fuck, 12 more days, damn.
Great day, you know. I mean,
hey,
very good.
Dee's been a trooper, you guys. Like I give her credit. I was DMing with Chris because he wanted him and his wife wanted to know how Dee was doing, and I said she's such a trooper. She's like wanting to still schedule people to come on, and I'm like, we're literally in the final inning. And I said, you still want to keep going? Yeah, the show must go on, you guys. The show must go on. This is how much we love doing this. So, shout out to Dee for
Yes.
toughening it out because it takes a lot of work for her right now to be even up here with us right now, and she doesn't show it. You guys don't
At
see
all.
it, so she
At
doesn't show
all.
it.
It's crazy.
It
Even
blows
if you
my
can't
mind.
tell, dude.
Stop talking about me. I'm here. I don't like when people talk about me.
Yeah. Don't worry, you're good.
You know.
She go.
Bye, Felicia.
All right, D. I'm done.
I think I'm done. Just close it out already, because.
Should we tell them who's going to be on, or should we keep it a secret?
Yeah. I mean, I can message him too, and let him know. Regardless, it's gonna go, because everyone that I did ask, I did give them the fine print that there may be a cancellation in case, but yes, the show will go on.
And I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be jelly if I'm not. I love doing all these interviews, and so there was actually two individuals that were vying for Friday, and between the two, I want to talk to them both. So I really envy you because, like, for me, the fun thing about doing this podcast, especially on the Fridays, is I get to talk with people and get to learn about them and and get a better insight. I really enjoyed talking to Nino last week. I had no idea how that conversation was going to go. I got to learn so much about a community member that lives
What
here.
a gem of a guy!
Yes,
What a gem of a guy! This is what I'm saying. Like, there's so much talent and beautifulness in this. It's like, man.
Well,
anyways, you guys.
One
go
hint
ahead.
is he's Canadian, or he's from Canada.
That's go.
What we're gonna say.
This guy's from Canada.
That's right.
Well, there's a lot of people from Canada in this chat. So, in fact, both guests that we were trying to get on for this Friday are both from Canada. So, we'll leave it at that.
Different parts, but yeah.
But you guys, this has been a really fun time hanging out with you guys. Dee and I love doing this every single Tuesday and Friday. Big shout out to the Biggest Bro for continuing the legacy of this podcast. The community podcast is exactly what I said a year ago. A podcast made by the community for the community. This is what we've always wanted to do for this thing. Thank you so much for joining us tonight, you guys. Until the next time, take care and aloha.
Bye.